Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another edition of the Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Juice Review Show brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapours. Now, the two I want to show you today have been very kindly sent to me by vapoholic.couk, and that's from their Ferocious Flavours range. And the two I've got today are Raspberry Donut, and last but not least, the Minty Custard. I've got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I've not been paid to do this review. I did not pay for the product. As stated earlier, they were very kindly sent to me by vapoholic.couk. Also got to state for the record, individual tastes, setups and power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I can only personally tell you what I'm getting myself. My weapon of choice today will be the Voopoo Mojo, and that has got the Asvape AIM-09 Evo Dripper dual cooled to 0.28. I'm not going to go through the bottles and the safety labels and all this gibbons because I've done that before on here. So I'm going to crack straight on with these ones. All juices you see today will be a 3 milligram. They are short fills. So for this 120ml bottle, I got 100 mils of base plus flavourings, and I added 2 18 milligram Nick shots to make 3 milligrams. And also with the 60, this comes as a 50ml short fill, which of course, as I said before, is the base and the flavourings, and you put 1 Nick shot in to make this a 3. You can also, with these, you can make these up to a 3 or a 6. Depend on that. If you obviously want that one as a 6, you get 40ml of base and flavourings, and then you put 2 Nick shots in it to make that one a 6. And in this one, you'd put 4 Nick shots in to make this a 6. If you want it obviously as a 0, all you do is when you get it, you top these bottles up with VG, and then you've got a 0 in that flavour as well. So available in a 0, 3, and 6. A lot of companies don't do the 6. It's good to see. I've got to say, price range on these is really, really good. Mainly because these guys are the manufacturers of it, and then they're distributing it to you, the public. So they'll be able to keep the prices down because it's cut out about 2 middlemen. It hasn't then gone to a distro, who then passes it on to a vendor, who then passes it on to you. There's less people down the chain who obviously need to make a profit margin, so they can do this at a good price. For the 100ml, which makes 120, they're £9.99. And for the 50/40ml, obviously, to make 60ml, excuse me, losing my voice today, just a tad, they're £6.99. And that's really good prices for these. Anyway, on to the juice review. I'm going to start off with the raspberry donut. I do like a good donut. And there have been some absolute corkers in the past. There have been some absolute horror stories as well with donuts as well, where they just don't get it right. So I'll be interested to see what this one's like. Here we go. I'm going to start off at 44.6, which would be 3.7 volts. Here we go. No throat hose was good. I did forget to mention the ratio. If I remember rightly, I think these are an 80-20. No, I take that back. These are a 70-30. Now, that is obviously before you put the Nick shots in, but they should come out round about that. There'll be a few percentage difference in that, obviously, once you put the Nick shot in, depending on what the ratio of the Nick shot is in VG, PG terms that you're putting in. So it's round about-ish a 70-30. So, no throat hit, good cloud production as you expect for what the ratio actually is. Flavour. There is a nice raspberry going through this. It's quite a subtle one, but it does linger in the mouth. Kind of at the end of the inhale, and as that exhale is just starting to form and come out. You do get the donut as well, which I'm happy to say does not taste burnt. I don't know what it is. I think it's just some companies put either just too much in it, or it's the type of donut that they're using. But sometimes it gets like slight burnt taste at the end. None of that here. It's slightly sugared, but not to the point of Jamie Oliver wanting to put a tax on the bloody thing. It's quite nice. Actually, it's really nice. The more you actually do it, the more it enhances the flavour. That raspberry really does quite now zing off the tongue. There's sort of kind of a little bit of a jammy edge to it. I say then that freshly cooked donut coming through with just an ickle, and I say that hasn't been overdone, which some companies do. They really just they put that sweetener in there, as pulls your ass up to your elbows. It's like, oh my god! But this has been done really, really well. Already, I could quite happily make that any point of the day. It really does leave a nice taste in the mouth. That donut is really good at the end. I'm going to go up to 52.8 or 4 volts. Here we go. Wow. 4 volts. Everything comes together as one hit. You're getting the donut. You're getting that nice raspberry jam centre. You're getting that slightly sweetened edge. It actually enhances the donut flavour. Knocks back the raspberry just a tad because everything's coming together. So you're not just getting raspberry jam followed by the donut. Happy vapor here. Yeah, that ain't going to last long. I'll be fair, I'll get to the point where I'm not... Since the invention of the 30ml bottles, I'm not as much of a fan of the bigger ones. Because it's one of those ones that unless you really, really know that you like that flavour, it's a bit of a commitment. you could buy, oh, yeah, that's fair enough, I'll buy that. And then you get it home and try it and go, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. And then you're desperately trying to find someone else to swap it with. But I'm happy to say that this is 120ml that I'm more than happy to have in my acquaintance. So nothing's in your face, everything comes together. The raspberry jam does stick to the tongue, which is nice. So it's another one wherever your tongue touches the inside of the roof of your mouth and all this stuff, kind of squeezes a little bit more flavour across the rest of the tongue, which is really nice. Anyway, I'm going to move on to 57.5 before I start looking like a drooling idiot on camera. Again. Here we go. 4.2 volts. Here we go. Higher up, I will admit you do kind of lose the raspberry. This is definitely a low to medium wattage one. Don't get me wrong, it's still a nice donut, but you do lose that raspberry jam element. But it's still rather pleasant. If you like it more donut with just a hint of jam, go higher up. Actually, the donut comes across, because the donuts comes across so strong, I'm only getting the jam right like about a minute after I finish the exhale. Because of the strength of the donut, it takes it that long to calm down before the actual raspberry's got a fighting chance to come through. So I say, if you like it more donut than raspberry with a hint of raspberry jam, go high up. If you like a complete splurge of jam followed by donut, go low down. If you like a happy medium, go for the middle. But no, that's rather good. That is Ferocious Flavours raspberry donut. I still taste that jam. That jam is good. I'm going to give this a quick blowout and I shall move on to the Minty Custard. Yep, word right. Minty Custard is one that I'm now starting to see pop up in a lot of places. Now, obviously, a lot of these call it Minty Custard because if you called it what it tastes like, there'd be a lot of angry people in the confectionery world. And there we go. We're splurged up. Let's have a little go on it. Let's take it back down to 44.6. Here we go, 3.7 volts. Merry Mint. It's a Merry Mint. It's actually an absolutely spot on Merry Mint. No throat hit. Clouds. Da-da. But yeah, that's a spot on Merry Mint. First off, you do get that minty flavour. It's a very distinct minty flavour that you get. Excuse me. And then, as that just starts to die down, you get the creaminess of the custard coming through, which kind of gives it that creamy mint flavour of the Murray. That's really good as well. So the mint in this is an ickle bit stronger than what some of the other brands have been doing, but it's not enough to make you go, oh, Jesus, that's a bit too much. It's still just on the edge of, yeah, that's good. And then, as I say, that creaminess of the custard moots down the mint a little bit, but gives that lovely creamy Murray mint flavour. Oh, this is rather nice. Right, I'm going to go up to 54 point. No, I'm going to go up to 52.8 even. 52.8. Or 4 volts. The custard side of this needs the power. It now comes across as a very, very, very creamy Murray mint. It knocks that mint down a tad, but still in the realms of this is a very nice juice. No, really, really like that so far. And I'm going to have to pause there because there's someone at the door. Back in a minute. Hello, yes, I'm back, and I'd like to say a big thank you to the Jehovah's Witnesses that interrupted this video. Anywho, no offence to anyone who's religious. Whatever your religion is, it's up to you. It's your life. But don't interrupt me on a Saturday morning. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes, we were on the Minty Custard from Ferocious Flavours. Really, really liking it so far. I'm now going to go up to 52.8. I might have already done 52.8, but I'm going to do it again. Oh, bastards. Oh, piss me off. Anyway, here we go. Tasting this, I've just realised I have done 52.8. As I say, that little bit higher up, the custard does enhance, knocks down the mint a little bit. It's a really, really creamy Murray mint. It's very, very Moorish. The custard, is like the raspberry in the first one, kind of sticks to the tongue. So whenever your tongue then connects to any other part of your mouth, you get a little splat of custard to eat your tongue again. Right, I'm going to go up to 57.5. I'm going to have another little spurt, because I've just clouded out a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses. There we go, we're wet again. Here we go, 4.2 volts. Wow, lot of custard. There was a lot of custard. You kind of get the mint, it kind of separates out again, but the mint, you get a little bit of the beginning, a lot, and I mean a lot of lovely custard in the middle. And then the mint kind of makes an appearance again at the end. It kind of separates a little bit weirdly. But I'd still say 3.7 to 4 volts, around about that mid-range. This is gorgeous. But the flavour separation does go a bit weird higher up. I mean, the main reason I do these at different power levels is because if you're on a mech now and you've just put a full battery in and you tried that, you might go, well, that's a bit weird. But once your battery got to about half power, or just dropped off a little bit, you might go, I really, really like that. And that's why I do it at different temperatures, different voltages, different wattages. Yeah, higher up, I'm not a fan of this. Low down, it's a really good Murray Mint. Middle ground, it's a really, really creamy Murray Mint. That is a lovely vape. Well, that brings me to the end of another review. If you have enjoyed this, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. Just like to say a big thank you to all the guys at vapoholic.couk for sending me these for review again. Always look forward to what new stuff they've got coming up. So please don't forget you can find them also on Facebook and on Instagram. I shall put the links to that in the description as well as the link to their website. So on behalf of myself, Darren Stone, head of the Department of Inhaled Vapours, I bid you all a very good morning, and I shall see you again soon for some more reviews. Take care, people.